Hello everyone, it's Max Power 10 again, and have a game of Team Deathmatch Roundhouse. Again, playing with a squad of 4, and this is another loss for us, and I want to post this again as a learning experience for my team, kind of evaluate what we did wrong. And we get into a tank right away, and in tank matches, your objective is to eliminate the enemy tanks as quickly as possible. So start out by throwing a smoke grenade, give me a little bit of cover, and I'm going to try to get a sticky on that tank, and then hopefully a satchel. And I end up getting the sticky on, but they got me out of there. And right now, Danger, who's in our tank, should be going after the other tank, and so should Halo and Archon. But unfortunately, they're in this little ground war with enemy players. And right away, our first mistake was not eliminating this tank. And about to satchel it, I thought that the tank was going to fire on Danger, and instead he turned his turret on me, and I couldn't get it. And then Danger gets hit a couple times and flees his tank. So again, first mistake, I think he should have gone after that tank. So I eliminate that tank so it respawns since it was sitting there. And I can't seem to get an angle on this guy. And I'm not going to worry about that guy because I really, again, I want to get the tank out of there. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get a noob on the other team. Someone who would typically go 2 and 20. And he's going to get in a tank and he's going to go 20 and 2. So don't allow him to sit in those tanks the entire game. So I get rid of the tank, so we kind of want to hold this tank spawn. Our tank was the first one to be eliminated, so our tank will be the first one to respawn. So we want to make sure someone from our team gets it, not someone from their team. So just kind of waiting around here, and this guy just kind of pops out of nowhere, and I'm kind of stunned that he's actually standing right next to me, and it takes me a second to shoot him. I get a recon plane, I call that in, and the enemy's actually behind us, and we have the recon up, and Halo and Archon, I have no idea where you guys are going, but you're actually running in the opposite direction of the enemy, and I'm not sure why. The recon's up, enemy's behind us, you know, you guys got guns, and you're running the wrong way. So Danger actually turns around and goes to face the enemy, and I should have thrown a grenade and backed that guy off. That was stupid. He was too close to me. I was just going to lay a trap, and I didn't get there in time. So they actually hop into a tank at this point. They actually take our tank. Had Archon and Halo gone the other direction, we could have held that tank spawn and probably gotten that tank ourselves. And we lost that tank, and I don't actually realize that at this point. And Danger and Archon and Halo are heading for that other tank spawn, and I didn't realize they took this tank, and I find out in a minute here that they're in it. But you want to have everyone in your team. You really want them to have a tank class, and that is a class that's capable of eliminating tanks. And satchel charges, you know, the rocket launcher. The 2 times grenades and 2 sticky grenades. Those are the classes you want. So you want a smoke grenade. It's the only class, the only grenade, special grenade that will work against a tank. Everyone should have stickies, and you could choose to have fireworks if you want instead of stopping power. You want an extreme conditioning is good. So I'll typically run 2 satchels, a sticky grenade, extreme conditioning, and a smoke grenade. And right now, since I have the PTRS, which is an anti-tank gun, I'm kind of doing some pop shots at it so I can distract the tank, and hopefully someone on my team can get it blown up. I actually switched out of my tank class to a sniper class after we eliminated that enemy tank, so I can't do much but take some pop shots at it. You know, a tank has about 1,600, or actually about 1350 hit points, and satchels do about 600. The sticky grenades and the bazooka do about 250. So it's going to take 5-6 shots with stickies and the bazooka, and it's going to take 2 or 3 with the satchel. So I think Archon eliminates that tank there. When you throw the satchels, you want to throw the satchels on the ground. It's very important. Don't throw them on the tank because they actually do more damage to a tank if it blows up underneath the tank or from the underbelly of a tank because there's less armor. So throw the satchels on the ground. Try not to throw it on the tank itself. You know, you don't have to run around to the back of the tank and throw the satchels on the back of the tank. Just throw them and blow them up. So usually 2 satchels and a sticky grenade will get rid of a tank. Right now, they have artillery. I'm just laying down waiting for that to pass. They still got that guy in the enemy tank, so we want to try to eliminate it. Again, we're just doing a poor job of controlling the tank spawn and getting after the enemy tank. And I take out a guy here, put this guy in second chance, and someone takes my kill. And I have a Betty go off, and someone finishes that guy off, so instead of having 3 in a recon plane, I have 1 and 2 assists, so that kind of sucks, but we actually get a tank, so happy about that. We're in a tank. They got the dogs, so I have to make sure I don't get eaten up by the dogs here, and I want to kind of get to that other tank and eliminate it. So we have a team of 4, a squad of 4, so if you get 3 or all 4 of us getting after a tank, they won't last that long. And so right now I'm trying to circle away, but unfortunately I still don't have that tank class on me. I'm still in that sniper class, so there's not much I'm going to be able to do to it. Hopefully I can distract it a little bit. If I distract it enough where my other teammates can get after that tank. And there's a guy right here that I'm about to pop out. A freaking tank just took me out from that distance. Bullshit. But I come back around and I'm frustrated, and I thought I knew I didn't have my tank class, but for some reason I thought I did, and there was nothing I was going to do there. So now I'm a little frustrated. I'm trying to switch to my tank class, but I'm being stupid and can't figure out what I'm doing here. So I switched to my tank class, and I thought I was on the other side of the roundhouse, and I was on the other end than I expected, and I just ran out like an idiot and died. So here I go after that tank. I got a grenade and try to get a satchel on it, but I end up dying. And Archon just takes out that tank again. So fortunately he took it out right after I respawn, so I'm still in a tank class I don't need anymore, and I'd rather have Betty's on me. So there's a guy up here that I'm hoping pokes his head out, but I think somebody takes him out. So our mistakes, our first mistake in this game was not eliminating the enemy tank right away. Everyone should go after it, especially the guy in the tank. So Danger should just circle around, gone after that enemy tank and hit the thing. A couple grenades and a satchel, and Danger probably would have taken 1 or 2 hits in his tank, but that other tank would have been gone. And then the second spot was we didn't camp that enemy tank. We didn't hold our tank spawn. And again, I'm not sure why Halo and Archon ran the opposite direction of the enemy and away from the spawn point, especially when they had a recon plane up. So there were 2 big mistakes in the game and led us off to a bad start. So I'm just looking for some kills here, and I don't know. I should be watching the flank, and I'm not. And Halo is way too out in the open. He should be behind cover. He shouldn't be shooting in the middle of the map like that. He should be behind those things, and I get flanked here, and now they're spawning behind us, and I don't even think I'd tell my team at that point. I should have told them, but they probably just took out our entire team, because they're now in front of us and behind us, and it's pretty easy to kill off enemies when they don't know you're behind them. So I switched back to a non-tank class, and I'm just going to kind of wait at this spawn to get our tank, and my teammates just get it. So now the other tank's up, so I want to get in both tanks. So I do what I shouldn't be doing, and I run across the middle here to try to get to that other tank as much as I can. So Archon and I are making a run for that other tank, and the enemy's right there, and I shoot this guy, and I shoot this guy, and I don't know how the frick he survived that. I mean, it's bullshit. That's got to be the lag in the game. I just popped him about 4 times with my Magnum, and he still gunned me down. So he should have died, and I should have survived that battle, I think. But oh well. Okay, so we're in both tanks now. So at this point, there's a minute left in the game. We're down 100 points. We're not going to pull off a win. If there's a little bit more time, we might be able to, but there's just not enough time. So yeah, I'm just going to let Danger and Halo, who are in the tanks now, just do what they need to do and get a streak. And Archon, unfortunately, I think is getting a little bit frustrated. He just runs out and dies like 3 times in 30 seconds. And I'm not gonna go out there. I just already died enough this game, and maybe Halo and Danger can get lucky and drop artillery and get dogs right away. I seriously doubt it. There's only a couple kills left, and actually I think they have their last. They don't even get their last kill here because I think Archon is host, and his connection gets hung up here. He loses his internet or something, and the game ends. So that was a loss for us, and we again a bad start, and we just need to get after the tanks and watch those tank spawns better.